Hi, this is Amy Bacon with Spirit Pathways, and I'm here with this week's reading. This is for today, Monday, January 26th, through this coming Sunday, February 1st, 2015. Last week I talked about perspective, and in all of these videos I've been giving you tools each week to help you create your life and to realize your dreams. These tools are to help you learn how to use energy and how to recognize the spiritual divine guidance and support that's continually surrounding you, and to help you realize that you are in charge of your life and you are the master of your circumstances, which means that you are creating your path and your destiny. The choices you make and how you are applying your perceptions are determining the course of the river that you're navigating in this life. And so all of this may seem a little overwhelming. So I decided this week that we're going to step aside a little bit and get an idea of where you would like your river to take you. So please, this week, take some time to examine those dreams and desires, those things that you want to define you, those things that you want to express into the world. And I'm going to break this down a little bit for you. So even if you have no idea of what it is that's calling you, you can get a better feeling for your talents and gifts by this exercise that I'm going to describe. You're going to pretend that it's 5 years from now. This is 5 years into your future, and you've realized everything. You're living all of your dreams. You're living the life that thrills you in every way. So the exercise is that I want you to describe this life in great detail. And to me, the most effective way of doing this is by writing a letter. You can write this letter to yourself. You can write this letter to someone that you love. You can write this letter to someone imaginary. And you don't actually have to sit down and write a letter, because I know some people don't like that. You can also do something like make a voice recording of this on your phone or your computer. You can write it out longhand as a real official letter, or you can do it in a Word document. Sit down at your keyboard and put it in some sort of Word document. You can also, make this very elaborate by coming up, with your most beautiful journal and creating quite a ceremony around it. If you're very artistic, you can paint a painting of what this is. Or if you express yourself through music, you can write a song about what this is. Or if you prefer poetry, you can write a huge poem about this. But no matter how you present it, I want you to make sure you include all the categories of your life. So this is love, relationships, both your family relationships and your friends. This is your job, your career, any education that you feel you would like to pursue, any education you feel you need to share with other people. It's all sides of these things. It's your health, your hobbies, your creativity, how you spend your leisure time, what interests you. Describe your vitality in this document. Describe where you live. Describe how you live. Describe who you're with. Describe how you look. Every detail that you can think of. And I'm trying to start the list here for you, but keep adding to it. And the most important ingredient of this future story is how each of these things makes you feel. Because the emotion is what creates it. That's where the energy is. Also, of the most importance, this is everything that you desire. This is authentically for you. What pleases you? This exercise is about your life and about pleasing you. It's not about society's expectation or anyone else's expectations of you. This is your own soul. This is your own life path. And, this is just an exercise. This is just, the point of all of this is to get you outside, get you out of that inner world and to put all these beautiful dreams and desires into the physical world. And play with it. Just work with it. Allow yourself to fantasize in any and every way that you feel the desire flowing for you. If you are following a path that doesn't feel comfortable, that isn't flowing easily, just drop that, describe something else. So take a moment and focus into yourself and describe your life 5 years from now. All your dreams have come true. Everything's happening. You're absolutely thrilled with your life. How does this feel? How does this look? Describe every aspect of it and play with it. Have some fun. So I've pulled the cards for this week. We are going to use Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. We've got the 3 rows, money, success, and well-being for you this week. And I have pulled 3 cards each for each row, but I had some cards stick together. So I want to mindfully keep those together. It was the first 2 on your success row. So these 2, and the middle 2 on the well-being row. And when cards stick together, I always feel it's important, when they're very determined to stick together for me, I feel it's important to honor that and include them in our reading. So that's why we have a few extra this week. And I can tell you, looking at these, all these 5s, this week Mercury's in retrograde. And it went into retrograde, I believe it was Wednesday of last week, and it stays retrograde till February 11th. So a lot of these cards, and I'm going to explain the whole thing here, have to do with, I think, Mercury retrograde energy. So we're starting on the money row, and the first card we have is the 6 of Earth. This is the card of abundance. Whenever I pull this in a reading, it's beautiful abundance, both giving abundance and receiving abundance. This is gifts of money coming to you, or gifts of time, whatever it is that you need to facilitate bringing money into your life, bringing success into your life. That is where you need to look this week. It's new opportunities. I love, this is a very specific money card. On our money row, we've pulled 3 Earth cards. Earth is all about money in this deck. So very focused money message here. 6 is faith. It's trust. It's knowing you're in the right place. So look for windfalls. Look for things happening for you. See where you can help others with money this week. Money is energy. So that energy of giving as well as receiving is very important to keep the flow going. So balance and generosity of giving and receiving this week in money, and having faith that you're taken care of and everything is going to be all right. So the second Earth card we have here for our money row is the 9. This card to me is showing that you've done the work, you've done the preparation. And 9 is culmination. It's using all the knowledge, all your experience to create something. And I love this spending quiet time alone. Go within, spend some time focusing on how you want money to flow in your life, realizing you have success around whatever it is you're doing, whether you're self-employed or you have a job. There's success in your career. So if you also want to create self-employment, now's the time to do it. Lighten up a little bit. This enjoying life's little luxuries. This is also a card of financial windfalls. So flows perfectly off of this 6. Allow those windfalls to come in for you. You've earned them. You've done the preparation. Allow that energy to align with you. Beautiful message. And then we're going to the 5. 5s to me are conflict and they're change. So this is pointing out that you've got some fears, around money, that maybe you've been focusing on lack or limitation too much, and it's time to open that up, open that energy up. Your thoughts are creating your world. Your thoughts are creating the energy that's flowing around you. And this is also to point out that things are temporary. So if you feel bogged down by energy, pay attention. Is it just one category in your life, or is it that you just feel crummy about everything? When you're feeling crummy about everything, that's an energetic shift that has nothing to do with you. So just ride it out. Know that you're okay. And in a few hours or the next day, things are going to get better. I also want to point out, when I do readings, we've got a 9 and we've got a 5. Both of those are cards of change. 9 is change that you create, that you're in charge of. So this 9 of Earth is telling you to, that you've done the work. Go ahead and create the change that's positive that you want. 5s tend to be change that's imposed upon you. So this comes back to me hearing that Mercury retrograde is affecting people this week, which Mercury affects communication. It affects technology. It affects things like travel and timetables and schedules, and you say something very clearly, but the person hears it differently. That's a communication glitch, and it's temporary. Don't focus on that. Don't let that be what's ruling you. Just realize this is temporary. It's going to get better. And any fears that I have, let it go. Accept help from other people. And, don't tell the story of negativity. Don't don't shut your energy down by focusing on some drama, that you feel is going on that actually should not define you. It's only temporary. So the first 2 cards are very, very positive money flow energy. So that's where you need to focus and you need to allow. Don't let your fear kick in and shut any energy down for you. Now we're moving on to your success row, and the first 2 stuck together. So I'm going to read them together. Oops. We've got the 5 of fire, which is about, feeling that things are challenging, feeling that there's competition. Realize this is temporary nuisances. All these crossed, wands to me are competing goals. They're conflicts. They're things that, are bothersome, but just in the short term. This is the card to focus on for your success. What do you want to, what do you want to create? This is, go ahead and jump off the cliff and follow those dreams. You know what to do is, what you want to do. You know the correct way to go about this. And you've got all the knowledge that you need. This is going back to this 9 of Earth. You've got the knowledge, you've got the experience. What do you want to create with it? Follow those dreams. Allow these new opportunities to align with you. Don't focus on what you perceive to be going wrong. These are cards of perception, both of them. Don't choose negative, limiting conflict. Choose unlimited, following your dreams. The 0 doesn't pull from the past. It's what you want to create for the future. A beautiful card of allowing change to come to you that creates the next stage of your life, that creates what it is that you really want to follow and you really want to do. You're in charge of that. Make it part of that story you're going to write this week, and make it part of your everyday life. And this beautiful card, Strength, is building on this. You're stronger and more capable than you realize. This is also 9 energy, that beautiful culmination of all the wisdom, all your experiences, all your knowledge coming together to create what it is that you want to create for success. Please don't judge yourself. There's nothing coming your way that you can't handle. This is about believing in yourself and approaching things with compassion. This forgiveness and compassion is very important. Don't let your perception of what someone else imposed upon you or did to you bog you down. Open that energy up. Realize people they're not really their personalities in this lifetime. They are actually spirit. So forgive them. Let that go. Holding on to unforgiveness and feeling that you've been crossed in some way actually wastes your energy. It creates a blockage. So instead, tap in and tune into your personal strength. You are stronger and you are more capable than you realize. You have all the confidence, you have all the tools, everything you need to create complete and total success in your life. And this card's in the middle, so it's going to apply to money and well-being. Allow your strength to shine. And building on that, we've got the Queen of Water. This is, take that strength and balance it with peace of mind. Balance it with calmness. You are tender-hearted, you are empathic, you are patient, and you are loving. And there's also someone coming in for you this week with all of these beautiful traits to help you with your success. We've been having relationship cards on the success row in the past couple of weeks, and this is the card of relationships shifting up to a higher level, of becoming closer, becoming more successful. Pay attention to your guidance. You're being given intuition. You're being guided in how to react, what the next step is to take. Pay attention to that. This is also the card of taking care of yourself, taking care of other people. Allow some time, soak in the tub, meditate, walk in nature, exercise, eat really well, sleep, take a nap, write that story of your future. That's the highest quality time that you can provide for yourself, is connecting to your soul path and what it is you want to create. So lovely balance to your success row here. Completely creating your future, not focusing on conflicts, knowing that you're strong and capable, and also loving yourself, taking care of yourself to create complete success for you this week. So moving on to the well-being row. These cards are your well-being. This is another 5, but this is unity. This is coming together with other people. This is enjoying your friends. This is attending groups that make you happy. This is joining new groups that are going to enrich your life. And also just, make sure your friends share your viewpoints and cherish your dreams, and that they are encouraging and loving and embrace the things that thrill you, and they don't judge you. Any ones that do, it's time to allow them to fall away. And that's perfectly all right, because it's going to open energy up for you to bring in people who are more of a fit for you and are more supportive of you, and that are cherishing these dreams and the things that you want to create to make your life the absolute best that it can be. Please look at any situations and circumstances in your life and make sure that you are not imposing limits or restrictions or lack onto these situations and circumstances. Change your perspective and let go of any lack to open up the energy for your well-being. To open up, allowing everything to be copacetic and flow with what it is that makes you the happiest. These next two cards, which stuck together as well, are interesting because they go together really, really well. They're sort of explaining the same situations from a little bit different, in a different way. Air is knowledge, water is emotion. So here we are looking at, so let's start with the 5. This is about your power is how you're reacting to things. This is going back up to this forgiveness and compassion and strength right above it. Pay attention to how you are reacting. Please use your energy for compassion and integrity for your well-being. Examine your motives, examine everyone else's motives, and really be honest with yourself about how you want to position yourself and make decisions based on the highest good. You've got the knowledge. You know, change is coming, so allow it to be to your best interest. Now, the 4 of water is about doing emotional work, and it's pointing out to you that you already have the solutions. Don't get bogged down in overthinking things. Make sure you're making decisions from your heart and not your head. Don't focus on things that that you feel may be lost. Look around you and see the possibilities. Stay focused on what it is you want to attract. This little mermaid, in this card, when I see this, I feel like she's, you know, her gaze is looking on these things over here that don't really matter, that maybe she feels, you know, oh, I should have focused on that. Here's the opportunity. It's right in front of her. Look what's right in front of you. It's there. It's waiting for you just to grasp it and enjoy it. Don't focus in the past. Don't focus on lack. Do the work and look ahead. Look ahead. Don't stay stuck. All right, so I can see why those stuck together. Both have a very important message. Try and keep them so you can see them all. And then the last card is the Page of Fire. Again, bringing you back to center, reminding you that you are surrounded by opportunities. Don't get bogged down in drama. Don't get bogged down in Mercury retrograde. Don't get bogged down in lack. Look up and embrace these new, original, I love this, use your originality and ingenuity. You're very smart, you're very clever, you've got the ideas, you've got the solutions, you're outgoing, you're creative, you're confident, and I love this, you're just a little bit mischievous. So that's the magic. Allow that to create your life. Fire is taking action. Page is a young person coming in to help you, or it's a young, new opportunity, a new endeavor. I love this. Exciting new endeavor. Use your originality, use your creativity, and keep your eye on the ball. Focus on what it is you want to create. Just write your letter of 5 years in the future that keeps coming back. That was very focused message they wanted me to share with you this week, to give you a tool to actually get it out from within you, get it out into the world, get it out into your physical surroundings, and allow that energy to flow. So have a wonderful week. If you need any specific help or understanding and clarity in your life, please get in touch with me for a reading. My website is spiritpathways.net. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.